Hello and welcome to another opportunity to attract the man of your dreams, or to be more precise, today to the opportunity to let go of the man of your nightmares. Or maybe he was once the man of your dreams, but now you regret that you had an affair with a married man. And now you're in a position where you want to get over this affair that you had with this married man. Or maybe, just maybe, you are still having this affair with this married dude. And you say to yourself, this has to end, I have to get over this guy, because, well, you are not only risking to destroy your life and your emotional and mental health, but you are also risking to destroy his marriage and also the emotional well-being and mental well-being of his wife, in case that hasn't happened yet. And the first thing that I want you to realize when it comes to getting over a married man is to realize that yes, you made a mistake, and you are listening to this episode because you realized that you made a mistake. I mean, you want to get over an affair with a married man. You're not asking me, hey, how can I make this man marry me? You are asking yourself right now, how can I get over this affair with this married man? And this means that you already see what you've done as a mistake and you want to move on. And I want to congratulate you on that. But the most important thing that I learned from coaching women who've been in this situation, and I've coached women who were in the position of the wife whose husband was cheating on them, but I also coached women who were in the position that you're in right now, who had an affair with a married man and who want to forget him, who wanted to get over him. And when it comes to these women who I coached who were in this position, a lot of them dragged this feeling of guilt with them for way too long. They felt guilty, they were beating themselves up over and over again, they were judging themselves for what they've done, and yes, I get it. I mean, it is not a good position to be in, and maybe you deeply regret what you've done. However, no matter if you just regret it a little bit or if you deeply regret it, you have to move on. It doesn't serve you in any way if you beat yourself up about this again and again and again. It's in the past, it has happened, you've done it, we are all human beings and we all make mistakes. And now it's time for you to move on. And it's time to realize that your mind is playing, or at least has played, a very dirty trick on you. So what do I mean by that? What do I mean when I say your mind has played a dirty trick on you? There's a biological principle that makes women more attracted to men who are married or in a relationship than who are single. There's been several studies that prove that, and one particular one that I want to cite from was done in the year 2009. And in this study, the researchers discovered that 90% of single women were interested in a man they believed was taken, while only less than 60% wanted the exact same man with the exact qualities, the exact face, the exact everything when they were told that this man was single. And in evolutionary biology terms, this is called preselection, because this man has already been selected by a woman. You no longer have to do all the selection work when it comes to vetting him for a long-term relationship. He has been preselected, and that's why you're biologically programmed to find this man more attractive than the equivalent who's single. And now you have to ask yourself, when it comes to getting over this married man and this affair that you had with him, was it really that amazing? Is this married man really that great, or are you in the position where you are a victim of this biological trigger, this preselection mechanism, where you think that this guy is actually better than he is? Ask yourself, if this man was single right now, would you pursue him in the same way as you pursued him during this affair? And this alone can help you to let go of him a little bit, because you might realize that not everything that glitters is gold. You might realize that this man might have certain qualities that are not that good for a long-term relationship. In fact, right now you should be asking yourself, do I really want to start a relationship with a man who cheated on his wife? Because if you are then his girlfriend, or later on his wife, who tells you that he won't do the same again? History can repeat itself. That's something that I always tell my coaching clients who want to date a guy who left another woman for them, no matter if this guy was married or just in a relationship. This is a highly risky situation that you put yourself in case you still think about continuing this relationship or even taking it further to a more serious relationship or a marriage. Because if this guy has done it once, if he cheated on his wife to get with you, Nobody can give you the safety and security that this man won't do the exact same thing again when you are his girlfriend or, God forbid, you are his wife. And that's something that's extremely important for you to realize, and that can also make it easier for you to get over an affair with a married man, because you realize this guy is not relationship material at all. This guy is not loyal, he's not faithful. How do you know? Well, he showed it by actually starting this affair with you. He already proved to you that he's not faithful. He proved to you that he's not loyal. And yes, I've been in the position where I coached women who then told me, yeah, but what if it's all different with me? It can be. I don't say that it's impossible for such a guy to then be faithful, but my experience as a dating coach from coaching a lot of women who've been in this position tells me that history will repeat itself. So instead of reminiscing about this affair, instead of thinking about this affair, you should be focusing now on your freedom, on making new experiences, on traveling to new places, on building a social circle that helps you to get over him fast. And in case you already have an active social circle, that's even better. Then go out with friends, meet friends, and enjoy your life. Enjoy your life far away from him. And like I said before, when it comes to you judging yourself, recognize the mistake that you made, but stop judging yourself for it indefinitely. Because I want to say it again, because it's so important. We are all human, we all make mistakes. And yes, now you might realize that it was a mistake, and that's okay. But some women who I've coached, they just felt guilty for months and some even for years. And that's something that I don't want you to experience. That doesn't serve you, it destroys you. And that's why it's important to let go of the past, to say, yes, I learned from this experience. I learned that I don't want to do this anymore. I learned that I don't want to live like that anymore. I learned that I don't want to make the same mistake again. And that's great. But then let go and focus on your future. And maybe you also want to ask yourself, what trauma is the reason why I'm searching for and craving for men who are unavailable? Why haven't I pursued a guy who's single, but why have I pursued this man who's married? Why have I allowed myself to disrupt this marriage? Why did I do this? And now you might be saying, yeah, because he's hot, because he's amazing, because he's successful. But to be honest, I've coached a lot of women in this position, and there's always an underlying issue that they're often not aware of, at least not before they start the coaching journey with me. And yes, the fact that it's rooted in evolutionary biology that I shared with you in the beginning, that married men, or let's say men who are taken, are seen as more desirable by women than single men, that can definitely play a role. But there's often also a more, a deeper reason, a deeper trauma why you were so drawn to this man. And if you want to work with me on getting over this guy, if you want to work with me on also discovering why you actually choose this kind of man, and if you've done it multiple times, why you're always going for either emotionally unavailable men or unavailable men in the sense who are already in a relationship. If you want to work with me, then you can go to gethimkeephim.com/Skype. That's gethimkeephim.com/Skype. You can also click on the first link in the description. And if you want to find out more about the other forms of coaching that I also offer self-love coaching sessions now, which can also be very helpful for you in this process of getting over an affair with a married man. Then you can go to gethimkeephim.com/coaching to have a look at the different coachings that I offer. And then realize that you are worthy of a man who loves you and only you. You are worthy of a man who commits to you. You are worthy of a man who's loyal to you. You are worthy of a man who's faithful. No matter what you have experienced in your past, no matter how this guy treated you, no matter how you're treating yourself right now because you had an affair with a married man, you have to realize that you are worthy of a man who loves you, who commits to you, and who only loves you, and who only commits to you. You deserve a man for yourself, and you are worthy of love. I just want you to know that, and I want you to realize that. And like I said before, if you're still struggling with loving yourself, with fully embracing the fact that you deserve a man who loves you, then you can go to gethimkeephim.com/love and book your very first self-love coaching session with me that can then help you to finally realize that you are worthy of love, that can help you to fall in love with your life, and that can then eventually help you to attract a loving relationship with a man who's ready to love you and willing to love you. And if you enjoyed watching this video, if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section below. Share your opinion, share your thoughts. I would love to hear from you. And I would love it even more if you would hit the subscribe button and smash that notification bell so that you get notified whenever I release a new video for you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video.